Many Israelis have had their lives upended by the ongoing war in Israel with Hamas. Danielle Biton, who lives in Israel near the Gaza Strip, was able to escape along with a friend as Hamas launched the attacks on October 7th. Later, she was able to return, grab some supplies, and also help her friend's parents escape before then fleeing. Danielle has said that she's not certain that she has a home to go back to. And she joins us live now once again to share her story. Danielle, good to see you again. Thank you for giving us some of your time. You fled, as I said, on October 7th. Remind us how you were able to escape when there was so much danger all around you.
So I think my instincts were the ones who helped me to escape because I heard the noises of the M16 firing on automatic move really early in the morning before the terrorists had invaded the kibbutz. So we just left really early and we drove really fast. This was the first time that we managed to escape, and then the second one was pure luck because we could have get hurt even by our own forces fire because at the time they didn't really know how much terrorists had invaded Israel. They didn't know how much terrorists there were in the middle of the road to the kibbutz and back from the kibbutz. But we had to get his parents out of there.
Right. And when you went back, I know you saw horrific things. Share with us what you witnessed.
Yeah, we saw a lot of dead bodies on the way to the kibbutz. Most of them were terrorists. Some of them were civilians. Some of them were beheaded or didn't had any arms or legs. We saw a lot of parts of bodies that we're not really sure. I'm not really sure, what I've seen. But right now we're focusing on our people who were kidnapped into Gaza. And we're just very concerned about their situation and how they're doing because what we've seen is just the beginning. This is what I think.
Yeah. And as you are in Israel and you're talking to people a moment ago, we just showed some of the images of the hostages portrayed in the old city of Jerusalem. What are the conversations happening among Israelis right now as it pertains to the hostages and efforts to find them?
So I think all of the Israelis are aligned to the same mission to get back those people, especially the children and the women, and of course the elderly, and also the men and soldiers that were kidnapped as well. I think that the Hamas is trying to create a situation where they're going to get a ceasefire in exchange for people that they took. And it's not, I don't think it's okay because we don't do human trafficking like that. They should give us back all of the 244 people that they took. And then we can start to consider about stopping or, holding our fire. But first of all, our civilians should go back to their homes the same as we're trying to protect their civilians to have to be able to escape to the southern side of Gaza. They should give us back the civilians from our side. And after that, we can have a conversation about what is going on with the Hamas. I think that the Gaza civilians are suffering from Hamas as well because I can see a lot of images that are posted by Hamas where you can see that they are shooting people, their own people inside of Gaza. And this is what I think this is what Israel is trying to do. First of all, get our people back, our civilians back, and our soldiers back. And afterwards, free Gaza from Hamas.
You
This
mentioned
is our
you
mission.
mentioned going back home, and I think in your situation you have shared you're not sure there's even home to go back to. It's been about a month since the attack. Where are you now? I mean, what is day-to-day life like for you?
So currently, right now, I'm in Tel Aviv in a hotel that the state had provided us because we cannot be in our homes. I try to go back to grab some stuff, and right now it's a closed war zone. It's a military base. Um, we don't really know what's the situation inside, but I'm sure that our forces are keeping our staff safe and doing whatever they can to try to end this war as fast as they can while accomplishing our goals.
Well,
Yeah,
you have always been very generous with your time. Your voice is important, and I thank you for sharing it with us. We'll continue to check back in with you, Danielle. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.